Good morning, Habits. We're opening this week's show with a glance at the first hour request list reveals that we shall be including records by Sandy Shaw, Billy Fury and the Gamblers, the Mighty Avengers, and Prince Buster. And here's a single taken from the self-titled debut album by the Small Faces, made when group members were all just about 18. They recorded and mixed this album in 3 days, fulfilling their wish to keep their sound fresh and not over-rehearsed. The track we're going to play was one of two written by Kenny Lynch, originally titled Surrender, She's Mine, which was later changed to Sorry, She's Mine. An early album track by the Small Faces in 1966. And from that to our first request at the behest of Mrs. Chris Sins. This letter informed me that Fullbrook School in Woburn Sands, near Milton Keynes, will this year celebrate its 50th anniversary, and anxious to inform as many former pupils and staff as possible. I gather details of exactly what's planned can be found on the school website, and in the hope that many who qualify for the event are probably sound of the 60s listeners, maybe a record played for them might stir them into action. The choice was left to us, and Phil has come up with this Sandy Shaw top 10 hit by Chris Andrews from 1965. Message Understood.
someone new. But if that's how things must be, what can I say? What can I do? Accept message understood. Message understood. Please don't think because you told me you love me that you must stay. Please don't think I don't still love you because I am acting this way. Now, please do go home. Don't think of me anymore because I must be alone. Crying's for one I've cried before. Accept message understood. Message understood. Please don't think because you told me you love me, but you must stay. Please don't think I don't still love you because I am acting this way. Now, please do go home. Don't think of me anymore because I must be alone. Crying's for one I've cried before. Accept message understood. Message understood. Message understood. Message
A Sandy Shore hit, which we hope will rally many who attended Fullbrook School to turn up again for the anniversary celebrations. And next, a disc released by Wimpole Winch, who had started out in 1961 as the Silhouettes, but soon changed that to the Four Just Men, playing their first gig at Liverpool's Cavern Club alongside Jerry and the Pacemakers and the Beatles. They made their first disc for Parlophone in '64, but before it was released discovered another group had the same name, so they changed theirs once again to Just Four Men. Then, after a few more unsuccessful releases, they had personnel changes, a new manager who got them signed to Fontana, and they became Wimpole Winch, for whom their second single was Save My Soul.
Just like my sister with a spinning top, she whipped me round and round and round and I can't stop. I'm running after you just like a lovesick dog, moving like a little boy that's lost in the fog. Yeah.
a band that eventually wound up as Wimpole Winch. I don't know where that name came from, but suspect it may have been extrapolated from someone's address. Clarification from anyone who knows the answer to that would be appreciated. And while we're on the subject of name changes, many of you will no doubt know that they were pretty frequent for the group that recorded with the singing trombonist Don Lang, including the Big Six and probably the most popular, the Frantic Five. In 1962, Don left EMI and went back to the label with which he'd first recorded in the 50s, Decca, and this time his group became the Boulder Rollers and cut a disc called Wicked Woman, written by James Marcus Smith, better known as P.J. Proby.
The best part of my life I spent on you, wicked woman. Gave you everything one man could give a girl. All my paychecks I brought home, you spent it on yourself alone. I had a one old worn out suit and you wore pearls. Is this the thing? Forget. I forget about the time that you cried to cover up a big fat lie. 'Cause you saw my legs were banging at the door. So I'm leaving you today. Hit the road me on my way. And even you, my wicked woman, that's for sure. Is this the things that I get from you, wicked woman? Is this the things now that I'm gonna get, for being true to you? The one I'm not about to forget. Yeah, forget about the time that you cried to cover up a big fat lie. 'Cause you saw my legs were banging at the door. Say I'm gonna leave now. Gonna leave. Yeah, your daddy's walking out now.
A record made in 1962 by Don Lang and his Boulder Rollers, bringing us to an extraordinary version of our Stuck on 2 feature. During the third week of March in 62, a single went to number 1 and stayed there for a total of 8 weeks, resulting in no less than 4 other records during that period becoming Stuck on 2. In that third week of March, Helen Shapiro, having had 2 consecutive number 1 hits herself, climbed to 2 with Tell Me What He Said, and remained there for 3 weeks.
I've lost him, but I don't know how. He's going with another now. He'll be at her party on Friday night. I'd go there myself, but it wouldn't be right. But if you see him there, please tell him that I care and I want him back again. Tell him that and then tell me what he said. Just take him to his side. Tell him how much I cried and I'm begging on my knees. Tell him that and please tell me what he said. If I hurt him,
die when you tell me what he said. When you tell me what he said. When you tell me what he said.
The second week of April saw Helen drop to number 3 with that disc, while Roy Orbison took over the number 2 position for 2 weeks.
Sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. How long must I dream? Dream, baby, got me dreaming sweet dreams the whole day through. Dream, baby, got me dreaming sweet dreams, nighttime too. I love you and I'm dreaming of you, that won't do. Dream, baby, make me stop my dreaming, you can make my dreams come true. Sweet dream, baby.
A number 2 in the UK for Roy Orbison, and in the last week of April he relinquished that position to Bruce Chanel, who only managed to hang on to it for 1 week with Hey Baby.
Be my
Bruce Chanel, who must have been bitterly disappointed not to reach the top with that disc, which had been a number one for him in the States. And continuing this saga, by the first week of May, Del Shannon saw a record of his that hadn't fared so well in the US replace Bruce Chanel at 2 in the UK, and he also only managed to maintain the position for 1 week with Hey Little Girl.
Last night I walked through the streets of my town. I saw the shadow of a girl I had known, and through the shadows I could see many tears. And so I walked up and I said, hey little girl, let me fix your broken heart. I'll replace each broken part that's gone, because I know why you cry. Hey little girl, my heart's been broken too. Do you remember last September when I met you at Old Dam? You were with a guy named Joe. Then all at once he said you had to go. I never even caught your name. Oh yeah, hey little girl, I've been searching everywhere, here, there, everywhere for you, because I have cried for you. Hey little girl, I'm so in love with you. Hey little girl, I can see that he was mean. He shattered all the dreams you had. So come with me and see. Hey little girl, I'll make all your dreams come true. Ooh yeah, come little girl, I'll make all your dreams come true.
Del Shannon completing that quartet of artists with successive number twos in the UK in 1962. So what was the record that brought all this about? Well, it was one that had been recorded some 9 months earlier by the Shadows, but they and songwriter Jerry Lorden all felt there was something missing. And while the group were on tour, producer Norrie Paramore added strings and horns to the track, giving the extra missing feature to Wonderful Land. The Shadows had an 8-week run at the top with that disc, and only one other instrumental had been at number one longer than Wonderful Land. In 1954, trumpet player Eddie Calvert had spent 9 weeks at the top with Oh Mine Papa, and that had also been produced by Norrie Paramore. Moving on from that, we come to a well-deserved request for regular listener Radley Walker of Bedoy in the Rhondda, who will celebrate his 67th birthday tomorrow. Your wife Christine tells me that she has tried for a record for you every year throughout your 60s, so I'm delighted that we were able to fit one in for you this year. In her list of preferences was any record by Billy Fury's backing group from Newcastle, the Gamblers. So here they are with Billy in 1965 performing Turn Your Lamp Down Low.
I'm what I am. Who are you? Why won't you say that you're true? I'd like to know. I'd like to know. I'm going to turn your lamp down low. I'm what I am. What are you? Things that you doing make me blue. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. I'm going to turn your lamp down low. Turn your lamp down low. Turn your lamp down low. Turn it oh so low. Baby, I wanna know which way it's gonna go. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. I'm going to turn your lamp down low. Turn your lamp down low. Turn your lamp down low. Turn it oh so low. Baby, I wanna know which way it's gonna go. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. I'm going to turn your lamp down low. I'm going to turn your lamp down low. I'm gonna turn your lamp down low.
Whilst playing with Billy Fury, the Gamblers were given their own recording contract with Decca, and although they didn't achieve any hits, in 1964 they were voted 9th best male vocal group in the world in a leading pop magazine, largely due to their association with Fury. And next we have the former lead singer with John's Children, Andy Ellison, who, when they broke up, signed a solo contract with Simon Napier Bell's label SNB, for whom he made 3 singles, of which this was the last, You Can't Do That.
I've got something to say that might cause you pain. If I catch you talking to that boy again, I'm going to let you down and leave you flat. Because I've told you before, oh, you can't do that. Why? Well, it's the second time I've caught you talking to him. Do I have to tell you one more time? I think it's a sin. I think I let you down. Oh no! And leave you flat. Please don't. Because listen to me if you want to stay mine. I can't help my feelings, I go out of my mind. I'm going to let you down and leave you flat, because I've told you before, you can't do that. Got something to say that might cause you pain. If I catch you talking to that boy again, it's the second time I've caught you talking to him. Do I have to tell you one more time? I think it's a sin. Got something to say that might cause you pain. If I catch you talking to that boy again.
A solo single released in 1968 by Andy Ellison, which brings us to this week's instalment of our exclusive A to Z of the Beatles, this time with a recording they made in German of their own hit She Loves You, Sie liebt dich. The Beatles reluctantly recorded two of their songs in German, I Want to Hold Your Hand and She Loves You, both recorded under orders from producer George Martin. The Beatles themselves considered the exercise a complete waste of time. Both versions made the German top 10, though. It was while the Beatles were in Paris for a residency that they did their German language sessions, a time that George Martin remembers brought some great news for the group.
After we'd made our success, and they were appearing in Olympia, Paris, for the first time. And while they were there, I went over to make a recording with them in German, because the German market said they wouldn't be able to sell the Beatles unless they spoke their language, which the Beatles thought was absolutely ridiculous. But we sort of went along with the Germans, and I made them record this. So they recorded Sie liebt dich, ja, 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 and Komm, gib mir deine Hand. It was all rather silly, really. But during that time, the most amazing thing was that in the middle of it all, we had a call from America saying, your version of I Want to Hold Your Hand has hit #1 in America. And for the first time, we knew we'd made it big.
Sie liebt dich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sie liebt dich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sie liebt dich, yeah, 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 yeah. Du glaubst, sie liebt nur mich. Gestern hab ich sie gesehen. Sie denkt ja nur an dich. Und du solltest zu ihr gehen. Oh ja, sie liebt dich. Schöner kann es gar nicht sein. Ja, sie liebt dich und da solltest du dich freuen. Du hast ihr wehgetan, sie wusste nicht warum. Du warst nicht schuld daran und drehtest dich nicht um. Oh ja, sie liebt dich, schöner kann es gar nicht sein. Ja, sie liebt dich und da solltest du dich freuen. Sie liebt dich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sie liebt dich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Denn mit dir allein kann sie nur glücklich sein. Du musst jetzt zu ihr gehen, entschuldig dich bei ihr. Ja, das wird sie verstehen und dann verzeiht sie dir. Oh ja, sie liebt dich, schöner kann es gar nicht sein. Ja, sie liebt dich und da solltest du dich freuen. Sie liebt dich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sie liebt dich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Denn mit dir allein kann sie nur glücklich sein. Denn mit dir allein kann sie nur glücklich sein. Denn mit dir allein kann sie nur glücklich sein. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Last Red Nose Day, Amy Lindsley from Shipley raised £35 by wearing her pyjamas to school for a whole day. Amy's antics could buy toys and clothes for children who've escaped domestic abuse. So this year, why don't you do something funny for money? For your Red Nose Day fundraising kit, packed full of ideas and inspiration, please call 0345 605 8000.
You're everywhere and nowhere, baby. That's where you're at. Going down a bumpy hillside in your hippie hat, flying across the country and getting fat, saying everything is groovy when your tires are flat. And it's oh, silver lining, and away you go now, baby. I see your sun is shining, but I will make a fuss, though it's obvious. Flies are in your pea suit, baby. They're waving at me. Anything you want is yours now. Only nothing's for free. Lies are gonna get you someday. Just wait and see. So open up your beach umbrella while you're watching TV. And it's oh, silver lining, and away you go. Well, baby, I see your sun is shining, but I will make a fuss, though it's obvious. Silver lining, and away you go. Well, baby, I see your sun is shining, but I will make a fuss, though it's obvious. And it's silver lining, and away you go. Well, baby, I see your sun is shining.
Still one of the biggest floor-filling singles around, that 1967 top 20 hit by Jeff Beck. And I gather that Hi-Ho Silver Lining has also entered the realms of folklore, having been adopted and adapted as the official anthem by two different football clubs, Sheffield Wednesday and Wolverhampton Wanderers, where fans welcome their heroes onto the pitch with versions of the song interpolating the club names at appropriate points. And from that we come to Playing Hard to Get, with a letter from Jim Easton in Glasgow saying that he wrote some years ago when I responded by playing the Mighty Avengers record So Much in Love, which he says is still not available, so could we please play it again for him? Well, certainly, and of course on this occasion we shall also be sending you one of our own exclusive CD copies of the number.
No use crying now. You'll get by somehow. You thought that you had me just where I ought to be. You thought I was so much in love with you, yeah. Do what you want to do, but now you
Warwickshire group that began life in 1962 as The Avengers, changing that to Dean Law and The Avengers until he left soon after, and then they settled on The Mighty Avengers, signing to Decca in 1964, for whom they released first Hide Your Pride, followed by So Much in Love, written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richard and produced by Andrew Oldham, with John Paul Jones as musical director. And from that to the only major hit achieved by New Jersey five-piece vocal group the Jelly Beans, with 4 girls and 1 solitary male member, Charles Thomas. In 1964 they released this disc, I Want to Love Him So Bad.
Boom, 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 boom.
Down, 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 view, view, down, 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 view, view. He lives in my neighborhood. When he walks by, he looks so good. Wanna get to know him. Oh yeah. Wish that I could show him. I wanna love him so bad. You know it's driving me mad. 'Cause when I look in his eyes, I keep seeing paradise, so I can't help it. I wanna love him so bad. I know his name. His name is Jim. I can't be blamed for loving him. I could make him happy. Oh yeah. If he'd only let me. Oh yeah. I wanna love him so bad. You know it's driving me mad. 'Cause when I look in his eyes, I keep seeing paradise, so I can't help it. I wanna love him so bad, so bad. I can make him happy. Oh yeah. If he'd only let me. Oh yeah. I wanna love him so bad. You know it's driving me mad. 'Cause when I look in his eyes, I keep seeing paradise, so I can't help it. I wanna love him so bad, so bad.
Boom, 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 boom.
Down, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna love him so bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know it's driving me
A
mad.
1964 US top 10 hit by the Jelly Beans. They also recorded an entire album, but that still remains unreleased in the Redbird archives. And from that to the final side 1 request, after which we shall break for the 9 o'clock Radio 2 news summary. So here's a letter from Dave Miller of Ashford in Kent, asking for a record to mark the imminent 60th birthday of his partner Ruth, and her partial retirement as an enemy of the people, working, he says, for the Inland Revenue. To mark the occasion, Ruth has paid for them both to go on a Caribbean cruise, which I'm sure you'll both find tremendous. We've asked to play today any Prince Buster record, so here's one from 1967 called Al Capone.
Al Capone, guns don't argue.
Side 2 of Sounds of the 60s continues after the news. This is BBC Radio 2 online, on digital and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 9 o'clock. This is Ricky Salmon. Local councils say ministers must give them more powers to stop high streets turning into ghost towns during the recession. The Local Government Association wants to be able to freeze business rate payments to keep as many shops open as possible. Nigel Godfrey's job is to support retailers in Birmingham. He says there's a lot they can do for themselves.
Go back to basics, really, which is what retailers are all going back to. Got to get the customer service right, get the right product at the right price, and this will be a winning combination.
Britain's most decorated serving soldier has criticised the government for failing to help troops who suffer mental trauma. The Ministry of Defence insists that care and support is available to all personnel. But Lance Corporal Johnson Bahari, who received the Victoria Cross for his heroics in Iraq, said it was an outrage that some veterans were forced to wait for treatment on the NHS.
A lot of wounded soldiers get discharged from the army and have to be on the NHS for treatment, and being experienced it as a serving soldier, what it's like being on the NHS, I feel is ridiculous.
The Prime Minister will keep up the pressure on the former RBS Chief Executive, Sir Fred Goodwin, to hand back part of his annual pension of nearly £700,000. Gordon Brown will address Labour's National Policy Forum in Bristol. He'll also face a protest by the Communication Workers Union, which is angry about plans to partly privatise the Royal Mail. Police in Australia say they believe one of the latest wildfires to hit the state of Victoria was started deliberately. Around 50 firefighters were needed to douse the flames, which were fanned by high temperatures and strong winds. More than 200 people died in wildfires across southeastern Australia earlier this month. A plane with 51 people on board has been forced to land in western Romania without any wheels. An aviation official said the plane circled the airport for almost 2 hours after its landing gear got stuck during the flight from Moldova. The chef Heston Blumenthal has closed his famous Fat Duck restaurant in Berkshire after customers reported feeling unwell. Tests carried out by environmental health officers haven't found the source of the problem, as Kate Ferrand reports.
You have to book months in advance to secure a table at the Fat Duck in Bray in Berkshire. The restaurant boasts 3 Michelin stars and in 2005 was voted the best place to eat on earth by a restaurant magazine. A spokesman said the celebrity chef was fanatical about food hygiene. Tests carried out by environmental health officers and Mr. Blumenthal's own team of food safety consultants have so far proved inconclusive.
And the weather, a grey day for most places with light rain and drizzle across western Scotland, Wales and northwest England. BBC News, 3 minutes past 9, are next at 10.
BBC Radio 2.
And side 2 of Sounds of the 60s. Band 1 is a record that was released on 2 different labels almost simultaneously in the States and was a top 20 hit in the UK for Sonny and Cher. Baby, Don't Go.
I've been in town for 18 years.
a transatlantic hit for Sonny and Cher. Now, during this hour, we shall be including requests for Charlie Feathers, Chuck Berry and Pickety Witch. But next, a disc which became a top 30 hit in America for a band from Warrington called the Magic Lanterns. Shame, Shame. The Magic Lanterns, for whom the bass player was one Mike Osborne. Now, some have claimed that's the same person as the controversial rock figure Ozzy Osbourne. He apparently denies this himself, but there's no shortage of music fans who refuse to believe him. I know at least one who couldn't care less. But here's a brief request from Alan King of Dulwich, who says, how about playing Charlie Feathers' Wild Wild Party from 1961? I've never heard it on the radio.
Now let me tell you about a wild, wild party I was at last night. Everybody went there all dressed up, but when they left they was a sight. All my laughter that I had suddenly turned to fright. Yeah. They were running and the hollering and the shooting and the fussing and the snatching and the scratching and all of this to happen at the same time. It was a wild, wild party, and now I know we were lucky to be alive. Yeah, boy. Jeannie had a jacket that belonged to Judy, and Jimmy was a honey pie. Oh, Lucy was a looking, trying to find her lover, and we left at 4:45. It was a wild party, and I know we were lucky to be alive. Yeah. They were running and hollering and the shooting and the fussing and the snatching and the scratching and all of this happened at the same time. It was a wild party and now I know we were lucky to be alive. Yeah. That Judy had a jacket that belonged to Jimmy, and a Lucy was a hunting his time. Oh, it was a wild party and now.
Charlie Feathers, who started his musical career as a session musician at Sam Phillips' Sun Studios that led to his recording in his own right. Sam is said not to have been over-impressed by his work, but this didn't prevent Feathers from making some pretty audacious claims regarding his influence on the evolution of rockabilly, and the remarkable quality of his recordings suggests his assertions should be taken with at least some seriousness. He died in August 1998 of complications from a stroke-induced coma. And on now to a UK hit with the last song that Pete Townsend wrote for his rock opera Tommy. It's been said that he only composed this when he knew that the critic Nick Cohn, a pinball fanatic, was coming to review the work, so he wrote Pinball Wizard hoping for a good review, which seems to have worked, and pinball became a main theme of the story. When the single was released from the album, it was speeded up to make it more radio-friendly.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine. Feeling all the bumpers, always plays clean. Plays by intuition, the digit counters fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard, there has to be a twist. A pinball wizard's got such a supple wrist. How do you think he does? I don't know. What makes him so good? Ain't got no distractions, can't hear no buzzes and bells. Don't see no lights are flashing, plays by sense of smell. Always gets a replay, never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. I thought I was the body table king. I just handed my pinball crown to him. Even on my favorite table, he can't beat my best. His disciples needed him, and he just does the rest. He's not crazy, flipping fingers, never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball.
Pinball Wizard by The Who from Tommy. And next our junior choice selection, stemming from the repertoire of singer Kitty Callan. Born in Philadelphia, she was a child star who along the way grew up in show business and sang with many big bands, including those of Jimmy Dorsey, Artie Shaw and Harry James. In 1954 she had a UK #1 with Little Things Mean a Lot, and 8 years later scored her biggest American hit with a song subsequently covered by Brenda Lee and Dusty Springfield, which has remained a children's favourite, My Colouring Book.
For those who fancy coloring books, and lots of people do, here's a new one for you. A most unusual coloring book, the kind you never see. Crayons ready, very well. Begin to color me. These are the eyes that watched him as he walked away. Color them gray. This is the heart that thought he would always be true. Color it blue. These are the arms that held him and touched him, then lost him somehow. Color them empty now. These are the beads I wore until she came between. Color them green. This is the room I sleep in and walk in and weep in and hide in that nobody sees. Color it lonely, please. This is the man whose love I depended upon. Color him gone.
The original version of My Colouring Book by Kitty Callan, followed by a Craig Douglas single, which was an example of how even successful singers can unaccountably go through sticky patches from time to time. After 3 top 10 hits in quick succession, Craig recorded Oh What a Day, which to his and his record company's dismay failed to make the top 40. His next 2 singles made even less impact, and he began to think his career was over. But then he covered Gene McDaniel's American hit, 100 Pounds of Clay, and that saw him safely back in the top 10. But here's that song that had started the hiccup.
Yeah. Yesterday, she set my soul on fire in her arms. I felt just like a feather every hour. Our lips were together. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day. Now I don't have to sit and worry when I call. She comes in a hurry. Didn't know she was such a lover. Couldn't tell the book by the cover. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day. Lordy, 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 like a cool drink of water, she is sweet me. Lordy, 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 like a good lover ought to she move me. Heaven knows I'll leave her never. Yesterday will last forever. Every day will be sunny, rain or shine. I'll be with my honey. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day.
Craig Douglas, who, after restoring his prestige with £100 of clay, covered a record by a little-known singer, Jerry Jackson, of a song called Time, which was another smash for him. The original recording by Jackson had come about when he went to New York's Brill Building and met Buddy Kay and Phil Springer, among the first songwriters to produce their own material. They liked what they heard from Jerry and recorded their song Time with him at his first session.
Time will make the flower grow. Time will melt the ice and snow. Time can make a forest from a drop of dew. But to make me forget your love, yes, to make me forget your love, it's gonna take much more than time. Time will change the winter scene. Time can turn the desert green. Time can make a mountain disappear from view. But to make me forget your kiss, oh, that fabulous kiss you kiss, it's gonna take much more than time, much more than time. And if I lived 1,000 years, the thought that we're apart would fill my eyes with tears. Time can make the sun go cold. Time can rust a crown of gold. Time, who knows the miracles that time can do. But to make me forget your love, yes, to make me forget your love, it's gonna take much more than time, much more than time. Oh, time can make the sun go cold. Time can rust a crown of gold. Time, who knows the miracles that time can do. But to make me forget your love, yes, to make me forget your love, it's gonna take much more than time, much more than time. Oh, baby, there ain't nothing in the world, nothing that can...
Jerry Jackson's recording of the hit song Time in 1961. And so too a couple of soul singers considered one of the greatest live acts of the 60s, Sam and Dave. who both began their singing in church. Sam Moore in the gospel choir of his father's church in Miami, and Dave Prater in a church in Georgia. They met in Miami and began singing soul together for many years. Their nicknames included Double Dynamite and the Dynamic Duo. And in 1968, this was a UK top 20 hit for them, Soul Sister, Brown Sugar.
You sweeter than the honey that the bees make. Soul sister, your brown sugar. Sweeter than the icing on the best cake. Soul sister, your brown sugar. I was in the dark, but now I see what was always in front of me. I was always proud, but now I'm standing loud. Keep on giving it to me. Love and affection to the bone, to the bone. Soul sister, your brown sugar. Keep on socking it to me all night long. Soul sister, your brown sugar. You always been with your man. It's about time he took your hand. I wanna show you 'cause I can't stand the blow. Keep on giving it to me. Somebody said what's in the dark will surely come to the light. Now your days are brighter and your burdens lighter, and the whole world knows you out of sight. Love and affection to the bone, to the bone. Soul sister, your brown sugar. Keep on socking it to me all night long. Soul sister, your brown sugar. Girl, you always out there with your man. It's about time you took your hand. I wanna show you 'cause I can't stand the blow. Keep on giving it to me. Keep on giving me brown sugar. Got to have it. I just got to have brown sugar. You know what, baby? I can't help but want brown sugar. You're fried to the bone. Don't you know I need brown sugar? Oh, yeah. I just got to have brown sugar.
A much bigger hit in Britain than in their native America for Sam and Dave. And here's a group that only ever achieved one minor hit in the UK in the mid-70s, with the reissue of their mid-60s US hit My Heart Symphony. This was Gary Lewis and the Playboys, who in America had no less than 12 top 40 hits between 65 and 68. The top 10 success from 65 that we're going to hear could well have been dedicated to Gary's father, the comedian and actor Jerry Lewis, and was titled Everybody Loves a Clown.
Everybody loves a clown.
An American hit written by Gary Lewis with his producer Snuff Garrett and the musical director Leon Russell, bringing us to this week's Three in a Row, which Phil has taken over himself with a mini chain of records that he hopes you'll find have interesting links. He begins with the Crystals' top 5 hit from 63, Da-Do Ron Ron. Now that was a follow-up to He's a Rebel, which had originally been intended for Vicky Carr. But when Phil Spector heard the song, he rushed out his version with the Crystals. In 1962, Vicky Carr had also recorded what turned out a number 1 for the Crystals, He's a Rebel. Now that was written by Gene Pitney, and ironically the Crystals hit kept Gene himself off number 1 with his recording of the Bacharach and David song, Only Love Can Break a Heart.
See the way he walks down the street. Watch the way he shuffles his feet. Oh, how he holds his head high when he goes walking by. He's my guy. When he holds my hand, I'm so proud. 'Cause he's not just one of the crowd. My baby's always the one to try the thing they've never done. Just because of that they say he's a rebel and
darling, remember this. Only love can break a heart. Only love can mend it again. You know I'm sorry. I'll prove it with just one kiss. Only love can break a heart. Only love can mend it again. Give me a chance to make up for the harm I've done. Try to forgive me, and let's keep the two of us one. Please let me hold you and love you for always and always. Only love can break a heart. Only love can mend it again. Only love can break a heart. Only love can mend it
Terry Wogan.
Is it me?
Get the free Wake Up to Wogan podcast.
Whoever gets me gets the first of me.
bbc.co.uk/Radio 2.
We don't have big movie stars like that anymore. We do have radio stars with the same dark good looks, gravitas, dignity. When is Eamon Holmes on next?
And join him for breakfast, weekday mornings from 7:30.
Just the right song to match Pips.
Terry Wogan.
We're online, we're on digital, we're all right. We're Radio 2.
Little children, you better not tell on me. I'm telling you, little children, you better not tell what you see. And if you're good, I'll give you candy and a quarter. If you're quiet, like you ought to be, a secret with me. I wish they would go away, little children. Now why aren't you playing outside? I'm asking you, you can't fool me, 'cause I'm gonna know if you hide and try to peep. I'm gonna treat you to a movie. Stop your giggling, children, do be nice, like little sugars and spice. You saw me kissing your sister, you saw me holding her hand, but if you snitch to your mother, your father won't understand. I wish they would take a nap, little children. Now why don't you go bye-bye? Go anywhere, little children. I know you would go if you tried. Go up the stairs, me and your sister. We'll go and say, how can I kiss her when I'm ready to?
around little children like you.
Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas' first hit of 1964, written by Mort Schumann, and apparently disliked by Brian Epstein, who was overridden by the group, who were sure, correctly, that it would be a big hit for them. It was indeed their biggest-selling single and a second number one. What's more, it was released in the US as a double A-side with Bad to Me, and both sides entered the charts there, making them the only British act, other than the Beatles, to get both sides of the same single into the US top 10. And on now to a request from Paul Maltby of Nottingham, who asks if it would be possible to play Chuck Berry's Trying to Get a Message to You, with thanks for their support to his friends Keith and Phil. Well, yes and no. Our Phil says he's sure you've got the title wrong, and thinks you mean this song, I'm Talking About You.
Up every time we meet. I'm talking about you, nobody but you. Yeah, I do mean you. I'm just trying to get a message to you. Let me tell you about a girl I know. I tell you now, she looks so good, got so much skill, such a beautiful bill. She ought to be somewhere in Hollywood. I'm talking about you, nobody but you. Come on, give me a cue, so I can get a message to you. She promised me someday she would be my bride. I'm talking about you, I do mean you, nobody but you. Come on, let me get a message through.
A Chuck Berry track that was covered by many acts, including the Hollies, the Animals, the Yardbirds and the Rolling Stones. And our next disc by Steppenwolf comes from their eponymous debut album and was a tribute to Chuck Berry, affectionately pastiching his rock and roll style, incorporating some of his song titles in the lyric of Berry Rides Again.
City to find what could be found. Just for kicks down 66, stopped in every town. Yes, I went to California just to see what I could see. Well, nobody knew just where I was, and that's alright with me.
tribute to Chuck Berry from Steppenwolf. And from that to the first and biggest American hit by the cousins James and Bobby Purify from Florida, recorded in 1966. 10 years later, after strings and various other instruments had been added, they also made the UK Top 20 with I'm Your Puppet. James and Bobby Purify. The original Bobby suffered health problems in 1971 and was replaced by Ben Moore, and that duo continued to the 80s, when Ben went solo but still retained the name of Bobby Purify until he went blind from glaucoma and quit the music business, and then was encouraged to return to performing by Ray Charles. And that brings me to the final request, which came from Rosemary and Rolf Haycock of Wisbeach, who want a record played for their very good friends Sheila and Alan Ledbury-Smith, as they all listen every week and attend many concerts. Well, we've chosen a six-piece group led by singer Polly Brown, that at the beginning of 1970, as Pickety Witch, scored a big hit with The Same Old Feeling. But here's a disc they recorded at the end of '69, written and produced by Pie staff musical director John McLeod. You got me, so I don't know.
You got me, so I don't know which way I'm going. Give me a sign, everything's alright. You got me, so I don't know which way I'm going. Gonna lose my mind. You got me so uptight.
OK, so Piccadilly Witch was a 70s group, but they did make that debut disc at the end of the 60s, when lead singer Polly Brown's warm vocal sound drew immediate comparisons to Dionne Warwick. And now to close the show, we have an American group which had started out singing doo-wop in the 50s. The Flamingos, who had an enormous hit in '59 with I Only Have Eyes for You. In the early 60s, they changed direction and found success around the soul clubs. In '66, signed to the Philips label, they released The Nearness of You, with a B-side called Boogaloo Party, which radio stations preferred. So the disc was flipped, and 3 years later entered the UK Top 30. The Flamingos, bringing us to the end of another edition of Sounds of the 60s, compiled and produced by Phil the Collector Swern. And this is your old mate Brian Matthews saying, that's a lot for this week. See you next week.